Hi, Ty from Groovy Entertainment. Today's video is about Peter Pan. Now, lately, I've been hearing about they're trying to make a Black Tinkerbell in a new Peter Pan film, and a lot of people are not liking it. And then they're trying to change the title, Peter Pan and Wendy. A lot of people are getting mad at that title too, but the title is not new because in these two books, Peter Pan and Wendy, this is from 1981, I think. Yep, 1981. So they're just reusing this title, Peter Pan and Wendy. So nothing new. And in 1986, they gave Wendy her own book in the sense, Wendy Adventure in Neverland from 1986. So they did this back in the 80s, and nobody was upset because they're both Peter Pan story. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, and his Tinkerbell right here. And people are mad that Disney are just kind of giving them secondhand stories for the black people. And I think one of these stories are a cartoon or something. There was a black fairy of Tinkerbell friend that I think it was a TV show or something. It was on TV way back in the days, and it was interesting seeing more fairies and stuff. To seeing the handful of fairies that always show in the Peter Pan stories. I don't think there were none in this story. Let's see. No, this is just pure, this regular Tinkerbell. It's something they add extra thing in these books that if you don't pay attention, you can miss it. No, there ain't Tinkerbell in these things. Now, the funny thing is back in the 70s, they would remake a lot of white movies and change them over to black movies and make them a lot different, change the titles. Like there was Blackenstein, a Black Frankenstein movie. There was Blackula, a Black Dracula film. There was Black Caesars. That was a Black gangster film. There was something called The Black Fly. That was a kind of The Fly, but in black version. That came out in 71 or 72. But it's kind of lost history because it couldn't. If you didn't see it back when they repeated it on TV back in the 80s or recorded it back then, you're never gonna see it again because that's kind of lost history. They kind of didn't take good care of these movies from the 70s. So some of them made it to nowadays, and some of them got destroyed way back when. So they could do all that stuff from 1970 to 1979. Why can't they do that in this year? Make a whole bunch of black movies with their own kind of characters to 'em. And I already read these three. So if you want to see the original Tinkerbell, you can go to my channel. I got all three of these books, and I'm going to try to find the original Peter Pan book, the the big fat book that you can hear a longer version of it. And to me, I'm not. If they change it, they change it. I probably won't watch it anyway because I only saw the original Peter Pan back in the '80s when it came on. I think with Disney Percent on ABC, and then I saw that other Peter Pan thing when they remade it back in the '90s. I think it was. So I saw it two different ways. Then I got to see Peter Pan again back in the back in 2018 or 17, where I saw it on Netflix. I got the DVD, popped it in, and saw it that way, uncut, so I could remember it. But Peter Pan is an adventure book about a boy that never wants to grow up. Not surprised they didn't try to change Peter Pan instead of going after Tinkerbell. Why didn't they go after Peter Pan? Or they should do, they make a whole kind of Peter Pan, but change the name. Like, let's see what we could have called the movie if they had to redo it. You could call what, Jeremiah Pan and Shinina and Bootyville. Oh yeah, Bootyville. There we go. Cause I always talking about booty in the rap videos. Make it their own kind of names, and so it would never have nothing to do with Peter Pan, but people would know it's Peter Pan. But this is a short video, and I already read these books. So if you want to see them, they're all. I don't know when. I know two of these books came out in November. I read them last year in November. I think one of them came out. They all came out last year. So if you like the new idea they're going to do of changing Tinkerbell, leave it in the comments if you do. If you don't, leave it in the comments. If you remember all the Black 70 movies, you can leave that in the comments too. Because maybe you saw them at repeats that I did or original format back when they were originally released. And if you can remember any more of the Black movies, because there was a ton of them. You got 10 years worth of it, and only a handful got saved. So please like, subscribe, share, and comment, and have a groovy day. We'll have another video coming out real soon.